Greetings, our Hebrew Israelite brothers and sisters. This is the High Priest, L.D. Smith, the Watchman on the Wall.
And my name is V.C.E. Smith, and I am the rib of the high priest over the whole house of Israel.
Sons and daughters of Zion, it is our Sabbath.
Yes, indeed.
Grab that King James.
Get your King
But first and
James.
foremost, we want to give a shout out to the whole family. Happy Sabbath, Israel. Now that being said, we're going to go into our lesson. We got a wonderful teaching tonight. We got a fine teaching. And my brothers and sisters, now you guys know how we do here. We ask you guys to read along with us. And we ask you guys to think about what you're reading. Think about what you are saying. And we know that
if you are Hebrew,
Most High will give you a clear understanding.
Yes, He will.
And that being said, we're going to go right into our teaching. Now, my brothers and sisters, there is a lot that's in this lesson here tonight, but we're going to be dealing with how God started off with one man and how He progressed on up into where we are today in our time. And for some reason, some wants to deviate from the Most High's plan.
Mm-hmm.
You can't deviate from his plan. This is His plan, not ours.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's where we get in trouble at. We want to be God now.
Yeah.
We want to tell Him how to run His program.
Mm-hmm.
But that couldn't be further from the truth. Like I said it in other videos. Some of y'all, the Most High have tricked.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, He's going to get y'all way out there in the water where y'all feet can't touch the bottom, and then He's going to do something to y'all.
Yeah.
I mean, we have told y'all guys and showed you guys over and over. The Most High will run you out your damn mind.
Yes, He will.
He'll have you doing shit, and you thinking, oh, I'm right on point, and you way out in the bushes.
Way out in the bushes.
And like one said, how you know He hadn't tricked you? First of all, He showed me something that He never showed anyone else. Mm-hmm. He showed me how He tricked everybody else, and then He told one the truth.
Mm-hmm.
So that can clearly solidify anything that anybody wants to say. We don't teach it like anyone else. We're not in with the other so-called Hebrew Israelites. We are by ourselves because we're dealing with the Most High and no one else. We don't ask any of them others out there, the camps or wherever they are, whatever group they are. We don't ask them for any advice.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to. Everything we get from right here out of this King James.
Sure.
From the Most High. I don't go and ask anybody for nothing.
Ooh.
Neither does she.
No.
Now going forward into our teaching, now we're going to show you guys. All you guys that love the Most High, don't worry about the LD. Just believe the Bible.
That you're reading.
Believe this right here.
Before you. You should have your word in front of you.
And see, that's the problem with a lot of them. They're all mad with me, you know what I mean? But here it is. Look in your Bible, then read it for yourself. Then if you don't like it, then tell Him. This word is His word. It's not mine. Mm-hmm. It don't belong to me. He just told me to ish it out. So, like I say, you got a problem with the writer here? Tell Him. Don't get mad with me. Mm-hmm. Because I'm not going to change nothing here. And y'all guys seen my shirt I had on last week. I don't care.
Just can't wear it every week.
I can't wear it every week. But I wish I had it. I'm gonna keep it handy so I can show those out there that think that we care. I'm gonna show them. I still got a T-shirt. I don't care. She don't either. Now let's go ahead and listen now.
Tonight we're gonna also express the fact that God is going to reveal to you the uniquely differences in the people that He deals with and how they're not all the same.
They're not.
God has never duplicated a son that He used for anything.
And and here in the lesson tonight, we also I'm gonna bring this out right now early, coming out the gate. The individual that the Most High chooses in this lesson tonight, we're going to show you guys that there are many, many other people, all on the scene. Many people on the scene.
Mm-hmm.
There are many people on this proper dirt right now. There are people everywhere.
Yeah.
They're everywhere. I want you to get that into your mind. So then you will see what I'm saying is fact. I ain't making up nothing. Now let's start off here. Now we're gonna start with Genesis chapter 12.
Okay. You want to start?
Let's start with verse 1.
Now the Lord had said
Uh-huh.
unto Abram,
Abram. Okay. Now look what he says.
get thee out of thy country
Uh-huh.
and from all these other motherfuckers.
Right in the pages. Now my question is, if I mean a 5-year-old can understand this. He's talking to one individual and he's telling him to get away from all the other,
Everybody
the other
you
people.
know,
See that?
everybody you kin to,
So-
everybody you ever met, get away from one of them.
So who is he dealing with? Is he dealing with everybody or is he dealing with one person? Who name did he call? It's right in the pages. I ain't making up. But see, but
Now-
all these, but they want to bump the gums and talk all this bullshit, and ain't talking about nothing. Don't worry about what I'm saying. Look at the pages. Look what's in the pages. Look at what the Most High says. He's only dealing with Abram.
Now, we don't know how many other people got up and left their kindred after they seen Abraham do it. But God didn't write about them. See, that's what's mainly important.
He sure didn't.
It's mainly important, because if we deal with today's society and how it works,
Yeah.
after Abraham got up and left all his kindred,
Yeah.
all the other people got up and left their kindred.
No, they didn't.
See, y'all get the
No, they
picture
didn't.
like when someone says, well, God told me such thing. Well, now that God has told that person such a thing, if you find out about it or if you hear it, you got to do it. No.
Just that individual.
He's dealing what Abraham is about to go through. Nobody else on the face of the earth went through it. Nobody. Even when you're going to deal on down in the word and you find out this belongs to this one and this belongs to that one and that, he still didn't do or go through what Abraham went through.
He sure didn't.
Because each individual that God chooses and does and deals with is uniquely different from every one of them.
And it's that one individual.
He deals with one at a time.
Now let's keep on going now.
All right. Now he says, not only get away from all your uncles, auntie, cousins.
Yeah.
All right, listen now. He says, and from thy father's house.
See that? So we can clearly see that there are people besides Abraham on the planet. I mean, I'm just being as simple as I can possibly be. There are more people, but now these are people of his family. Did he say anything about them? Hell no. He didn't. Now we're gonna see Lot tag along, but he never told Lot to go with him. But that was Abraham's thing. But let's keep on.
All right now. He says, unto a land that I will show thee.
Show you.
Singular.
I'm still dealing with you.
Thee.
I'm still dealing with you. See that?
See, some of y'all won't let go of daddy's house if God was trying to tell you to go. Won't let go of mama's house. Some of y'all won't, even if the Most High was telling you to do this, some of y'all are so, we got this religious thing in us, and this religion teaching thing in us, that even if the Most High was going to deal with you, he couldn't, because y'all couldn't follow these instructions. descendants.
Now all these people here that is around Abraham, not one of them heard the Most High talking to Abraham. Not one.
And where do you read
Not
where they
one.
said, "Oh, Abraham, God spoke to you"? Well, He spoke to me too. Oh, He told me to do such thing.
It's not there.
You ain't the only one He told.
It's not
I'm
there.
gonna go over there and find me some land.
It's not there.
This is the spirit. I told y'all, it's a
It's
spirit
not
that we're
there.
dealing with in this new Egypt that is unlike any other spirit, because all the times are different. So, because when you go back to the old Egypt, I'm gonna tell y'all, that's why God said, "It's some folks I got y'all don't even know. Y'all wouldn't even recognize these people because they ain't nothing like y'all."
It's another thing too. People need to stop trying to contend with the Most High. I read to you guys last week in Psalms that way he said, "Be still." Be still means sit your ass down. That's right. Sit down somewhere. Sit down somewhere, and then watch me. But oh no, I got to be involved. No, you don't. No, you don't, because I never told you to do anything. I mean, let's keep on.
All right.
Let's keep on.
And I will make of thee a great nation.
I am going to make of you a great nation. Now I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do it. Keep on.
And I will bless thee.
Uh-huh.
And make thy name great, and all the other people that left and went and found some land.
The Most High is dealing with one person.
One person.
He's telling Abraham, in your time, in this dispensation of time that we're in now, Abraham, I'm gonna make you great. I'm gonna make your name great. I'm gonna bring kings out of you. I'm gonna bring priests out of you. Priests. I'm gonna do all these things. This is what's gonna come out of you. I mean, a great multitude is gonna come from you.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't say somebody else. He says from you. And if anyone knows anything about just a little bit about agriculture, all you need is one seed.
One seed.
That's all you need is one seed. Put it out in the ground. If you don't believe some stuff will come up, you're out of your mind. Not one thing, but some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's right there. I mean, all you gotta do is you just look around you and just use these little simple analogies, and it'll start popping just like that. But you got those that wanna, they wanna buck. Well, it's me. It's not you. It's not you.
There's a reason why the Most High keeps coming to us to inform you, because I told y'all, you can anger the Lord.
I'm just speechless. I don't even have the words. I don't. But let's keep on.
And thou shalt be a blessing.
Uh-huh.
And I will bless them that bless thee. And curse him that curseth thee. And in thee shall all families of the earth be blessed.
Talking about who?
All them that's gonna come out.
All of them that's gonna come out of him. Now let's go here. Now let's go to Genesis chapter 13. Let's go there. Let's go next door. Genesis chapter 13. Now we see here that he's dealing with Abraham, and he's telling Abraham all this stuff gonna come from one seed.
One man.
One seed. And this is how the Most High works throughout all history. If you go back, and I'm gonna cover some of it tonight, he always using one individual in that dispensation of time. He's always using one. But had anyone really thought about why he said that I am the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob? Anybody really think about that? See, if you read the story, well, let's keep on going. I'm gonna show you guys something here tonight. Let's go here.
13.
Yeah, chapter 13. Let's read verses 1 and 2.
And Abram went up out of Egypt. He and his wife and all that he had. And Lot, listen to the wording. and Lot followed him.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
That's right.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
Lot went with him into Succoth and into the
The
south.
south. Uh-huh.
And Abram was very rich in cattle,
Mm-hmm.
in silver, and in gold.
Now see now out of all of our people back in the dispensation of time in Abraham days, Abraham had more money than anybody.
Mhm.
He did. Of our people. Now let's keep on going.
And he went on his journeys from the south
Mm-hmm.
even to Bethel,
Mm-hmm.
unto the place where his tent had been at the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
between Bethel and Hai.
Okay, all right. Okay. Now, many times I have seen different comments on the page about well he's the god of the Egyptians and he's the god of all these others because see right here he said that now I think this is in Joel. I'm not for sure. I can't pull it up. Joel either Hosea, one of those where he tells them that I am the God of Egypt. And this is what he's talking about here. This is where he introduced himself to Abraham. Where in Egypt. That's what he's talking about. Not that he is the God of the Egyptians. No.
And another thing, the Most High, when he says he is the God of Egypt, you have to understand wording. Y'all keep making Egypt a place of one particular plot of earth. Egypt is wherever the house of bondage is. Egypt means house of bondage. So, in
Mm-hmm.
other words, God is letting you know, I'm the God of the house of bondage.
Mm-hmm.
So, whatever the hell you going through, I'm the God over it because I'm doing it to you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All
Now,
right.
now let's look at Genesis 17. You there?
Let me get
Okay.
there.
Now we're gonna look at now. Now we still dealing with Abraham now. Abraham is on the move.
You don't
Now
ever hear
God.
anybody. Abraham has went from a couple of cities and towns and different sides of town. You have not yet ran into a living soul. Hey, Abraham. Woo,
Mm-hmm.
Abram.
Mm-hmm.
God talks to me.
No.
I'm out here because God sent me out here.
Mm-hmm.
So we're doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Not one soul did Abraham run into like that.
The only one that ran into Abraham when Abimelech he gonna try to fool around with Sarah, and the Most High came in and told him, if you do, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. And then that's when Abimelech came back to Abraham and asked him, hey man, what have you done to me? You lied and told me that was your sister, and she was his sister.
Sure will.
He was a sister and wife. Now that's how he was doing. He was keeping the bloodline pure.
God gonna keep it pure. I don't care if you leave Genesis and go all the way to
God gonna keep
Malachi.
his blood pure.
It's
I'm telling
pure,
you.
baby.
I'm telling you. He has a remnant. And I don't care how many of them out there. There's some that in different families have went out there, and got others, kids with that was not human, and then you got the little offspring there. That's that's
God's
not
still in
that's not
control.
part of the family. And then I know many get mad because I say it. I'm not saying it, to really hurt anyone. I'm just
It
telling
has
you
to
the
be said.
truth.
It has to be said. And
I'm
see,
telling you the
we don't
truth.
sit here.
I'm telling you the truth.
We don't sit here
Sure.
because we chose ourselves. We had no clue. We
I'm just
didn't
telling you the
know.
truth.
But now we know.
Shit.
So we just happen to be blessed to be chosen.
That's it.
That's all. It don't make you no greater, no special, no better, no more. We just happen to be blessed to be the chosen because the scriptures are plain and clear. Some shall wake two different things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we just were the ones to wake to a blessing.
Mm-hmm.
That's a wonderful thing for us. Yes, we do for us, and we're very thankful for it. And we're not going to be ashamed or sad or because you don't wait to that. Because God's word is still His word. There's
That's
some
right.
that are going to wait to everlasting contempt.
That's right.
All right, we're just not the ones. We didn't wait to that. All right.
Okay. Now let's start with Genesis 17 now.
All right.
Let's start with verse 1.
1. And when Abram was 90 years old and 9, the Lord appeared to Abram.
Everybody.
No, honey. The Lord appeared to Abram. Now, all these people on the planet.
Abraham father. Lot.
All these people on the planet.
Because Lot was with him. He said, no. He appeared to who? Abraham. Still dealing with one
same person.
The same person he started off with, he's still dealing with him.
As long as he's alive, God's going to deal with him.
He's dealing with him.
He come to this planet and dealt only with Abraham.
Why one cannot comprehend that, I have no idea. It's beyond me. And it's right in the pages. And then get mad with me because I show it to you. Why you keep coming? I mean, if I don't like McDonald's, I don't. You won't find me up in McDonald's parking lot for shit. You won't. If you don't like what you're hearing, why you keep coming? Not that it bothers me, but I'm trying to figure out whether it's something wrong up there in your head. Because I know, like I say, and I'm going to say it again, McDonald's is one place, and there's a lot of things that I don't like. And you won't find me fooling with it. But you come back every week because you know why? You like hearing the truth. And when you hear it, you get mad. But I don't care. We don't care. Keep on. Keep on.
And said unto Lot. No, it didn't. Said unto him, I am the Almighty God. Walk before me and be thou perfect.
Did he tell Lot? He's talking to Abraham. I mean,
how many times did Lot run to Abraham and tell him God was talking to him?
Not one time. Not one time.
Now it's a wonderful thing when God can he allow you to see things in His Word or to get understanding in His Word. The Spirit can come and reveal something to you in His. That's a wonderful thing. I think the Watchman. Did you say you waiting on somebody to give you something that the Most High revealed to them? Yeah, He wants to read that. He wants to read and see what it is because that's a wonderful thing. But you ain't this brother shouldn't be running around saying, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all what God told. Because sometimes you're gonna find out if God told you. It was for you. Because nobody else going to receive it. They're not going to receive because they have not been given the same understanding over it you have.
When I was back in 1993, I was down in my basement. And most of you guys that have been with us for some time, I've told you guys about this before. I'm down there and I asked the Most High about you had called me to preach. And I said, I'm scared. Now you gotta show me a sign. You gotta show me. He said, okay, all right then. He said, close it. Close your Bible. I believe it was the same one of him, but I had two that looked just like they was identical twins. But anyway, I closed it and he told me to turn the pages. I turned it and he said stop. And I stopped and he said open your eyes. Open my eyes. In the book of Ezekiel, the 33rd chapter, the words leaped up off the page. The O's and the N's and the letters got this big right here, and I dropped it and I ran from it, but it already had went into me. Now many thought I was lying when I said that. But let's say that I told somebody that, and they went back and told it, to somebody else that it happened to them, and it didn't. In reality, it's not relevant to them, but it's real to me. because I experienced it. It happened to me. See, so by somebody else saying something, and I mean, people can say anything. And they will say anything in order to try to get your attention, or to be seen, or to be heard, or whatever the case may be. But the Most High, when He does something, you gonna see evidence.
There's
You gonna see proof.
always evidence.
You gonna see proof that yes, yes, yes. I did call him or her. I did tell them that.
Mhm.
And see, my thing is this right here. Uh, I was very, very timid. I was afraid. I was afraid because I am embarking on something that my five senses don't understand.
And see, you have to also understand. A lot of people don't even think about these things. Abraham was dumb. Abraham didn't know anything but making stupid idols.
That's all he did.
He produced devils. He was a devil maker. And he spent his days molding and shaping devils.
Mm-hmm.
And God, when he came to Abraham, can you imagine how it was for Abraham? Because he didn't know nothing. And then he's been dealing with devils. And then here come the real God.
Yeah.
And you have to be obedient. You have to do what he says do. Because I'm going to tell y'all, like I said, many a times, many times, we have said in all of our videos, once you've heard the voice of God, you are not the same
You're not.
person.
You're not. It does.
You
It
are
does
not the
something to you.
same. When I finally got comfortable enough and the fear was removed to know how to talk to him, and he didn't even want. There was no dress way. There was no certain way, but he made me how I am. He knows
That's right.
how my attitudes are. He
Mm-hmm.
knows how my spirit is.
Mm-hmm.
He knows how I respond. He knows what I'm gonna say, and so. It seems crazy to most people, but he came in a joking way. And
Mm-hmm.
me and the Most High laughed about some things that he had started giving me revelation on. And then all of a sudden he started saying to me, and I did not know what, I couldn't really put it together because I thought we did this, but we really
Mm-hmm.
didn't do it like I thought we did. But the Most High would say, now, you and Larry study together.
Mm-hmm.
Just like that. Every time we would get something and he'd break it down, and he's explaining. He said, now, you and Larry study together. Now, I didn't know what that meant, really. And sometimes we shrug it off or wouldn't even take it real serious. But God is serious, and God kept on.
And see, when we was in Christianity, we didn't even use we didn't even I couldn't even decipher this Old Testament. It was like jogga
The
jogga
first
jogga
thing he
jogga.
said
I
was
couldn't
study Genesis.
I couldn't deal with this right here. I couldn't. Now this is my book.
Yeah.
This where I be at. The only time I go over in the New Testament is to show someone that
Disprove it.
that's nothing more than a fabrication.
Just a lie.
Other than that, I'm in the Old Testament all day long.
All day long. All the
I feel
books.
very comfortable
All
here.
the books the Most
Very
High
comfortable.
has broke down for you. All the verses that were very, very difficult for people to understand. So that's why we tell y'all, go back.
Yep.
You come up here and you're looking at a video today, you're totally bumfounded. You're lost because you really don't know that God is orderly. He put these teachings in order.
Yep.
So you got to go all the way back and start at the beginning and work your way up. And God got some obedient children because he's got some children that are on these marathons and they going back watching them videos and they saying, oh, I didn't know that. No, and neither did we until the Most High explained it. And that's one thing we do here. We don't leave nobody confused. Well, we do say those that are not Hebrew, you can't get this. You can't understand this. You can't accept this because it does not include you.
Then you get angry.
So we give you a clear understanding because listen, the Most High God gives us a clear understanding. So when we take these scriptures that you have been puzzled with all your life, you thought it said something else. You got Jake's over here and Creflo over here and your hometown preacher, all of them teaching these verses and none of them make any sense
At
to
all.
what's written
At
on the
all.
page.
At all.
Then here come two dumb folks that you never met before in your life, and God is revealing these things through them, and you reading right along with them, and you say, now that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah. I tell you, so many have said the same thing. Oh man, I never saw it like that. I never saw me either.
We didn't either.
This is another one too. I told you guys about. I think it was Isaiah chapter 11. Going on down there through there, they were talking about that was Jesus, and I was dealing with it, and I knew that it wasn't Jesus, but I couldn't figure it out. And then one day he just showed me he moved paragraphs and stuff all around right before my eyes. Right before my eyes.
Coded book.
I am looking at it and he moved verse 5 down here and put verse 7 up here and brought verse 3 down here. And it fell right in place. Fell right in place. Right before my eyes. And then put them back just like they was.
We taught y'all. They went to the intelligent man, and the man's like, I don't know what this is. I can't make
It
that out.
behooves me how he does it. I don't know how he does it, but he does it. He does it. I mean, he is super, super high tech. The things that he does will blow your mind. It will. I mean, who ever seen words move around on the page? Not only that, come up off the page and then go into an individual. And this individual is a grown man running from some words, running from a Bible. Just like my uncle, he ran from the serpent. Now, can you imagine your five senses? You got a rod in your hand that's a dried up stick. I call it a power stick, though. That's what I call it. The Most High gave Moses a power stick, and it turned into a serpent. Five senses going to tell you to run. I mean, anybody standing there, there's a fool.
But listen, Moses was talking to a bush that was on fire.
Yeah. Talking to
start out with God don't do. Listen, that's why I said the experiences you're going to have with the living God.
Conversation all day long, boy.
Nobody. It's easy to just say God talks to me. God talks to me. Or God told me. God told me. But I'm gonna tell you something. Along gonna come some shit that's gonna blow somebody's mind. When Moses went back down into Egypt, he was a fugitive.
Sure was.
A wanted man strutting around the very place they was looking. This man, anybody could have took him to the Pharaoh and said, "Hey, here's Moses. Is there a reward? Is there something for him?" This man went up to him himself.
Sure did.
A wanted man
with his power stick.
Telling the Pharaoh, "What thus saith the Lord?"
And see, anybody, I don't care who it is, anybody that the Most High deals with, he's gonna do something extraordinary with you.
That's right.
Until you when he get done with you, you ain't gonna have no doubt in your mind that this was somebody else out of this world.
And ain't nobody.
And you can look through the pages.
No.
I don't care what verse what chapter you go in this old Testament here. You gonna read a story where the Most High did something with an individual and it was impossible through natural means.
And ain't nobody gonna want to be bothered with you.
So anybody talking about the Most High, what extra extraordinary thing that he did? See, because we need a sign. It's right in the pages. I'm going to show you tonight. Everyone that the Most High dealt with in the Old Testament, he did stuff with them to let you know that I am God.
God, I'm God, baby.
I am God. If you ain't got no record, no evidence, baby, you blowing me smoke on my ass.
Mm.
I'm not saying it lightly. If you can't show me evidence, you blowing smoke on my ass. Straight up.
And God never come to this planet to visit somebody
And I'm
that
gonna prove it
said,
to you.
"Oh, I better go check on so and so on the west side.
I'm gonna prove it to
I better
you.
run over here to the south side. I got somebody on the south side. Oh, I better go over on the east side. I got somebody on the east side." God don't do no shit like that.
I'm going.
Never
I
read
am going to show it to
anything
you
like that
in the
in the
pages.
living word.
In the pages, I'm gonna show it to you. Come on, let's go.
All right.
We in 17.
Yup.
Okay, where do we stop at?
I am the Almighty God.
Okay, all right. Keep on.
Walk before me and be thou perfect. And I will make my covenant between me, you, John, Tommy.
That ain't what he said.
Yes, sir.
That ain't what he said.
Beanie Boy.
I'm dealing with one person right now.
All these people.
You're one person. One person.
I'm making a covenant with you.
And just like I said, Most High told Abimelech, you better not put your hands on him. And he told him, man, and then not only that, he plagued him. His whole house, he plagued the whole house. And
his cattle.
And Abimelech say, all the stuff that I gave you, get it and go. You take all the stuff I gave you and your little wife, and y'all go head on. Because you done messed me up. Yeah. But that's how the Most High roll. One got to have some evidence. One can talk all you want to, yeah. I mean, but you got to show something. God is going to show everybody. One can say all they want to, but God will show those that are out there that if you are really who you say you are. See, because you're going to see, you're going to say and do things
that's going to be proof,
that's going to blow people's minds.
It's going to be proof.
And we do it here all the time. And I'm not bragging. I'm bragging on the people that have came back and made the comments. I'm bragging on them, not myself. I'm bragging on them. They're the ones that said it, not me. They would say, man, I don't know where you got that from. Not on that.
I have read this so many times.
Where do you come from? On many occasions. Where did you come from? And you know what I told them? One teacher, I said, well, when I was coming up, I heard the same thing. Told me, we don't know where you came from. Yeah. But that's how the Most High roll.
Yep.
Now let's keep on.
All right. And now this is another part. This is where it gets confusing. Let's put it like this. It says, I will make my covenant between me and thee. Now there's a comma. Comma, 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 comma. Now this is what I'm going to do. And will multiply thee exceedingly. Did he say, and I will make my covenant between me, you, them, and all these other people that's coming behind you, and a multitude of people? Isn't that what it says?
You. He
only told him that he will multiply him exceedingly. But the covenant is with you. And Abram fell on his face, and God talked with him, saying, as for me, behold, my covenant is with any goddamn body that wants to stand up and say, I'm a Hebrew Israelite and the covenant is with me.
No, sir.
It doesn't say that?
No, sir.
Oh. As for me, behold, pay close attention. My covenant is with thee, and thou shalt be a father of many nations.
See that? See that? 12, to be exact.
But it would, the way y'all read it where it says, and thou shalt give this covenant to all men.
Not so.
He didn't say that.
Not so.
He's still telling you the
Not
covenant is
so.
with Abraham. The covenant is with Abraham. The covenant is with Abraham. But you're going to have lots of people. The covenant is with Abraham. The covenant is with But you're going to be all over this planet. The covenant is with Abraham. But I'm going to bless you mightily. The covenant is with Abraham. Making that very clear. One man.
That's right.
You want 5?
Yeah, let's keep on going. We're gonna go down to we're gonna go down to verse 20. We're gonna do the down to verse 22. Let's keep on going.
Neither shall thy name anymore be called Abram. What you think you want to name yourself, Abram? You ain't gonna make up a Hebrew name, are you? Well, you make up something. I'll just sit here and wait till you come up with whatever it is you want to call yourself.
No.
Is that how God does it?
Nope.
All
God
right.
names you.
He says, but thy name shall be Abraham, out of the mouth of a God
himself. See that? Out of God's mouth. These are not our words. These are not Abraham's words. These are the Most High's words.
Out of the mouth of a God.
Most High said, "I'm changing your name. This is what your name is gonna be." And now
listen now. For a father of many nations have I made thee to give the covenant unto them. Right?
Yeah. But look what it says on down here now. Because see, he gonna bring the seed in. See, because he is the father of many nations. 12. Let's keep on.
And I will make thee exceedingly fruitful. And I will make nations of thee. And kings shall come out of thee.
Okay, all right. Now see that? Now he's telling him about what's all going to be coming out of him, because I'm going to make you exceedingly multiply you. You'll see. Keep on.
And I will establish my covenant between me and thee and thy seed after thee
see that?
in their generation.
All right, see that? Now we're dealing with what? A dispensation of what? Time.
Now, we also want to make it clear to you, when God makes these statements, he's still going to be dealing with one person.
That's right.
When it comes to this covenant. All right. He says, and thy seed after thee, because what happened? Abraham had children.
He sure did.
And the son. All right. For in their generations, for an everlasting covenant, to be a God unto thee and to thy seed after thee.
See that? So everybody else that came out now, we gonna get on down in the lesson now. Let's jump on down because of time here. Let's jump on down here. Everybody know about Sarah. She got pregnant. Most High told. We got to don't want to get that one. Let me see, can I find it? Let's do Genesis
16. Can you do
Genesis
17, 16?
Yeah, let's do that.
We'll start at 15. We'll stay in that same chapter.
Yeah.
And let's start at 15. And God said unto Abraham, as for Sarai, thy wife, thou shalt not call her name Sarai, but Sarah shall her name be. And I will bless her and give thee a son also of her. Now, of course, y'all know Abraham didn't hear none of this. He didn't hear any of this. He was so excited, I guess, about what was above. He didn't hear any of this. Yea, I will bless her. God is stressing. God is pushing this into Abraham. God is drilling this into Abraham, but he's not listening, y'all. And she shall be a mother of nations.
See that?
Kings of people
Yep.
shall be of her.
All right. See that?
And Abram fell upon his face
Mm-hmm.
and he laughed. I told y'all he wasn't paying that no attention.
Mm-hmm.
And said in his heart, shall a child be born unto him that is 100 years old?
Mm-hmm.
And shall Sarah that is 90 years old bear?
Mm-hmm.
And Abraham fell upon his face and no, I'm in the wrong place. Wait a minute, y'all. And Abraham said unto God,
Mm-hmm.
oh, that Ishmael might live before thee.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is something that we know a lot of y'all don't talk to God because in their natural, everybody talks to God and they just instantly get it. They just instantly get it. Oh, I got it. I know what he's talking about. Abraham is talking with the Father. And out of the Father's mouth, who has given him all this stuff that he has, moved him into this land that he didn't know anything about. He's got his wife. He's got gold and silver and more cattle and more. All these things God has done. He never heard God say, and Sarah, and Sarah, and Sarah. So you're dealing with God. So now, all this other stuff God has done with me, and I believed it, and it happened, it came to pass. But now my 5 senses are kicking in. Sarah's 90.
That's what he said.
You didn't hear God. All right, let's keep on going. Here we go.
But you know.
We were finishing up 19.
Okay.
I just started from the beginning. And God said, Sarah, thy wife, shall bear thee a son indeed. And thou shalt call his name Isaac. And I will establish my covenant. Seed after thee. Seed after thee. Are y'all getting it? My covenant is with you, Abraham. And seed is going to come after thee. Look at the seed that's going to come after thee. Establish my covenant with him for an everlasting covenant and with his seed after him.
See that? Now y'all know who's coming, right? Jacob's coming.
Abraham's seed came after him, and there's a seed gonna come after Isaac.
Let's keep on.
And as for Ishmael, I have heard thee. Behold, I have blessed him and will make him fruitful and will multiply him exceedingly. 12 princes shall be begotten, and I will make him a great nation. And you know what's so puzzling to me? You have so many people. Well, who are those? Who are those people? Where are those people at? Do you know? Are they the this people? Are they the that people? Who cares?
Look at 21.
Why are you concerned about that?
Look at 21 though.
But my covenant will I establish with Isaac.
Family affair. Family affair all day long.
You made that son,
Family
but he
affair.
ain't mine.
Family affair. See, so I know a lot of men get mad, but look, I didn't write this. It's right in the pages. Now Abraham, y'all know he slept with Hagar and got this boy. But the Most High say he ain't none of mine. You know why? Because the Most High put Isaac inside his mother.
That's right.
It's right in the
And
pages.
guess what? Abraham still didn't believe God because he went back to Hagar again and got her pregnant again.
Sure did.
And she had a baby that was about a year to maybe 2 years old when Isaac was born.
And that's the one that they call a lad. Go read the story. Now, okay, now we see here. Now let's jump on over here to verses 14 here.
In the same book?
Yeah, let's jump over here to verse 12.
Okay, let me get
in chapter 18.
Oh, chapter 18. Okay. Let me get over there.
Yeah, let's get over there.
Then you said verse 12.
Yeah, let's start at verse 12 now.
Okay.
Now watch this right here now.
All right, let me get this Y'all, my computer's real slow, so hold on. Just hold your horses. Therefore, Sarah laughed within herself.
Now, see, now he told her you're going to be pregnant.
She about as bad as Abraham.
Mm-hmm.
Saying,
Mm-hmm.
after I am waxed old,
Yeah.
shall I have pleasure? My Lord being old also?
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord said unto Abraham,
Uh-huh.
wherefore did Sarah laugh,
Uh-huh.
saying, shall I of a surety bear a child, which am old?
Mm-hmm. Now check this out right here. Read that.
Is anything too hard for the Lord
Uh-huh.
at the time appointed?
Now this is the Most High's talking now.
That's right. At the time appointed.
Uh-huh.
Hold on, y'all. I will return unto thee
Uh-huh.
according to the time of life. Y'all know what that means, don't you?
9 months.
9 months. And Sarah shall have a son.
Uh-huh.
Then Sarah denied, saying,
Uh-huh.
I didn't laugh. For she was afraid.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, nah, but thou didst laugh.
Mm-hmm.
And the men rose up from thence
Mm-hmm.
and looked toward Sodom, and Abraham went with them to bring them on the way.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord said,
Who?
and the Lord
Listen
said,
closely, y'all.
shall I hide
Uh-huh.
from Abraham
Uh-huh. Listen now.
that thing which I do?
Already pregnant. Already pregnant. He told her up here in the previous verse here. He told her, he says, in 14, is anything too hard for the Lord? Question. At the time appointed, I will return unto thee according to the time of life. And Sarah shall, not mine. She's already pregnant. He ain't even tell her. He ain't even touch her. That's the Most High artificial insemination. Right there all day long. That's why he says, I am the God of Abraham, Isaac,
And we getting
and
ready to get to
Jacob.
Jacob.
Huh? Because y'all gonna see right here.
After him.
Y'all gonna see this tonight. Y'all gonna get this. It's right in the pages. Okay, now let's keep on going. Now let's go to Genesis 21. Let's go down. Genesis 21.
And see,
Y'all
like I
gonna get
said,
this.
all y'all with this, I get it. If the Most High say some stuff to you, you do not receive it instantly. You don't just get it like that.
Mhm.
Because when the Most High gonna do something in your life, it's gonna be something so out of this world, it's gonna blow your mind.
All we need is these 2 verses out here.
Which one?
Read out of chapter 21, verses 1 and 2. That's all we need.
1 and 2.
Uh-huh.
And the Lord visited Sarah.
God is faithful. He said when I come back.
That's right.
He said when I come back. It's right in the pages. I ain't making this up. He put that baby inside Sarah. That's why he said, I am the God of Abraham, Isaac, and I'm gonna get on down into Jacob too. I'm gonna show you about Jacob. Keep on.
And the Lord visited Sarah as he had said.
Uh-huh.
And the Lord did unto Sarah as he had spoken.
Look at God. Look at the Most High. It's right in the pages. I ain't making this up. One can't make this up in there, and one can't deny it. Might get mad, but I don't care. Read verse 2.
For Sarah conceived.
Right there in the pages. Right there in the pages. Right there in the pages. Do you see Abraham's name mentioned anywhere in these verses here? And the Lord visited Sarah as he had said, and the Lord did. Not Abraham. Unto Sarah as he had spoken. When I come back, you're going to be pregnant.
And guess what? God said
right there in
at the time of life he would come back. So in other words, he's telling you.
I told y'all.
When he came back, guess what?
Told y'all.
He came back for the birth.
I told y'all. I am E.T. I was told that. I was told that. Where you came from? Keep on.
Okay. And Abram called the name of his son,
Uh-huh.
which was born unto him, whom Sarah bare to him, Isaac.
Uh-huh.
And Abraham circumcised his son Isaac, being 8 days old,
Mm-hmm.
as God had commanded him.
Mm-hmm.
And Abraham was 100 years old
Okay.
when his son Isaac was born unto.
See, when the Most High is talking to you and calling you, he's gonna do something supernatural with you. Huh? He's gonna do something super. He just not gonna just say, well, okay, well, I call you and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna do something supernatural with you and to you. Now let's keep on going. Let's go to Genesis 25. Go 25 now. Let's go 25 here. We're gonna read from 21 down to 28. Now watch it right here, my brothers and sisters.
21 now.
Genesis chapter 25,
You gonna read me?
from verses 21 down to 28.
All right. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife.
He went and begged the Most High, asked the Most High for his wife for what? A baby, a man child. Look here, keep on.
Because she was barren.
Uh-huh.
And the Lord was entreated of him.
Uh-huh.
And Rebekah, his wife, conceived.
Right there in the pages. Right in the pages. Now, anybody got any kind of imagination at all? You know he was already trying. And he came up with a big fat zero. So he had to go to the Most High. See that? That's why the Most High says, I am the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
So we knew Jacob was going to have a son because God had already said Abraham's seed after him, which was Isaac, and his seed after him,
Now why he
which is Jacob.
didn't mention Ishmael? Because you know what? He had nothing to do with Ishmael.
Nothing.
Huh? He didn't put his hands on Ishmael or nothing.
Nothing.
But see, he put Isaac in there. And also Jacob.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he is the God of them. Let's keep on.
Okay. And the children struggled together within her.
Uh-huh.
And she said, if it be so,
Mm-hmm.
why am I thus?
Mm-hmm.
And she went to inquire of the Lord.
Uh-huh. Why this going on? Keep on.
And the Lord said unto her,
Uh-huh.
2 nations
Uh-huh. See that?
are in thy womb.
One day.
But yet y'all can't understand 12 nations came out of the wombs of the total wives.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Now let's look at this right here again. Now he says, and the Lord said unto her, 2 nations
Are in
thy womb.
Why not 2 brothers? 1 nation, just 2 different brothers.
See that?
2 different nations.
2 different nations. And he goes and say,
and 2 manner of people.
2 different kinds of people
Shall be separated from thy bowels.
Uh-huh.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger.
Mm-hmm.
And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb.
Uh-huh.
And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment.
Uh-huh.
And they called his name Esau.
Uh-huh.
And after that came his brother out.
Mm-hmm.
And his hand took hold of Esau's heel.
Uh-huh.
And his name was called Jacob.
Uh-huh.
And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them.
Keep on.
And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man, dwelling in tents. And Isaac loved Esau.
Now see that? But see, you got a lot of these parents that are ignorant, and don't want to tell the truth. And I call them liars.
They are liars.
I love all my children the same. You're a damn liar.
Damn liar.
You're a damn liar. You're a damn liar. You're a damn liar.
God made everybody uniquely, individually different, and all your children affect you differently.
And you treat them different. Now let's keep on going here.
Because he did eat of his venison. But Rebecca loved Jacob.
See that? Huh? But oh no, I love all my children the same. You're a damn liar.
Damn liar.
And you don't treat them all the same.
You may love your children to what your abilities of love and understanding.
But you don't love them all
the same.
We don't. It's right in the pages, and we're not making this up. Now let's move here a little further here now. We down to 28, right? Okay, now let's go to Genesis 28, and we're gonna read from verses 1 down to 7. Now we see here now. We still dealing with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. One and in every dispensation of time.
Seed after him.
Now let's look here at 28.
And Isaac called Jacob and blessed him and charged him and said unto him, Thou shalt not take a wife of the daughters of Canaan.
Okay, all right, for time's sake. Now y'all heard what he said. He told him don't
get nobody that ain't kin us.
Don't get nobody outside the family. Now we're gonna jump on down here in the same verse, in the same chapter. Now let's jump on down here to let's jump on down to verse 6 and 7. Let's read that.
When Esau saw that Isaac had blessed Jacob and sent him away to Padan Aram to take him a wife from thence, and that as he blessed him, he gave him a charge, saying, Thou shalt not take a wife of the daughters of Canaan. And that Jacob obeyed his father and his mother and was gone to Pandaram.
Okay, all right now. Okay, now y'all see now now he's obedient. He's doing just like his father told him to do. What? Don't go outside the family. We got to keep this bloodline pure. We got to keep it the same, right? Now let's go to Genesis 29. Let's go to Genesis 29 now.
Okay, we're going to start.
Let's start with verse 1.
All right. Then Jacob went on his journey and came into the land of the people of the east. And he looked, and behold, a well in the field, and lo, there were flocks of sheep lying by it. For out of that well they watered the flocks, and a great stone was upon the wall's mouth. Okay, all right, now jump on down to verse jump down to verse 4. Okay. And let's start there. And Jacob said unto them, My brethren, whence be ye? And they said, Of Haran are we. Are we? And he said unto them, Know ye Laban the son of Nahor? And they said, We know him. And he said unto them, Is he well? And they said, He is well. And behold, Rachel his daughter came with the sheep. And he said, Lo, it is yet high day, neither is it time that the cattle should be gathered together. Water ye the sheep and go and feed them. And they said, We cannot until all the flocks be gathered together, until they roll the stone from the well's mouth. Then we water the sheep. And while he yet spake with them, Rachel came with her father's sheep,
Mm-hmm.
for she kept them.
Mm-hmm.
And it came to pass when Jacob saw Rachel, the daughter of Laban, his mother's brother.
Keeping it real. Huh? Huh? Y'all see
Now, we
that?
can marry anybody we want to. We
Y'all
can
see
get with
that?
anybody we want to get with.
You got to be with your own kind. And I'm telling you, me and my wife, somewhere down the line, we got the same blood.
As a little white boy told us,
We got the
y'all shut
same
up
blood.
because you're first cousins.
Yeah, yeah. And see, the Most High did this. I didn't know this woman right here from nobody. But he bought me 1,000 miles to her.
Yeah.
That's right. And in 3 what?
3 days.
It was on.
God don't mess
It
around.
was on. That's how the Most High rolled. Now let's keep on.
Mm-hmm. And the sheep of Laban and his mother's brother
Mm-hmm.
went that Jacob went near and rolled the stone from the well's mouth and watered the flock of Laban, his mother's brother.
Mm-hmm.
And Jacob kissed Rachel. On
Mm-hmm.
first day, he just seen her,
Yep.
didn't even know her.
Yep.
Hot damn. And lifted up his voice and wept. Yes, Lord. Woo! Thank you for bringing me here, Father.
That's right.
And Jacob told Rachel that he was her father's brother and that he was Rachel's son. Rebecca's son. And she ran and told her father. And it came to pass. Wait a minute, y'all. Because I know there was a sexual harassment case put out on him. When Laban heard the tidings of Jacob, his sister's son, that he ran to meet him and embraced him and kissed him and brought him to his house. And he told Laban all these things.
Keep on.
And Laban said to him, surely thou art my bone
and my flesh.
And he abode with him the space of a month. And Laban said unto Jacob, because thou art my brother, shouldest thou therefore serve me for naught? Tell me, what shall thy wage be? So you can't use your brother. You can't use your brother.
Now remember Jacob mother and father told him now, go on down to my brother's house and get your wife from down there. They never told him what to do. Keep on.
And Laban had 2 daughters. The name of the elder was Leah, and the name of the younger was Rachel. Leah was tender-eyed, but Rachel was beautiful and well-favored, and Jacob loved Rachel.
Okay, all right now. For time's sake, now you guys have read the story before. Now you know what he gonna do. Laban gonna bring the other daughter in there and sleep with him, and then he gonna wake up the next morning and find out that, hey, man, you gave me the wrong prize. Now he got to go back and work another 7 years for the one that he truly loved.
Really wanted.
So now we see here that the 12 tribes are beginning to come into existence.
Nations.
See that? See that? So we see that it still came from one man.
One man.
One man. Now we're gonna jump on down for time's sake. Let's go to Exodus chapter 7. I'm gonna show you something here. Exodus chapter 7. Now y'all watch it right here now. Exodus chapter 7.
I gotta get there. Hold on a second. All right, so where we gonna start?
Okay, let's do what verses 1 and 2. I think that's all we need.
And the Lord said unto Moses, see, I have made thee a God.
See that?
To favor.
See that? Now, I know that the Most High said back back in, I think it's in Chronicles. I'm not sure. I can't pull it right now. But he said about talking about ye are in the sanctuary and that ye are gods. But nobody has ever did what Moses is going to do in Egypt. One man.
But did Abraham run around hollering, I'm a God, I'm a God, I'm a God, I'm
No,
a
he
God, I'm a
didn't.
God?
No, he didn't. Moses.
He
Check
told
him out.
Moses. He told Moses.
Check him out. Keep on.
And Aaron thy brother shall be thy prophet.
But Moses is going to be the God. Did you hear what I say? See, he's dealing with who? Moses.
Now, I want y'all to see this. God chose one man. He chose Moses. Then he gave Moses one man.
Sure did.
His brother Aaron.
His brother Aaron.
Thou shalt speak all that I command thee.
See
and Aaron.
See what he's doing? He's passing it down. He said, now, I want you to say everything that I tell you, you tell Aaron. Tell Aaron.
Now, I want you, Moses, to go and put this on the internet.
No, he didn't.
And tell it, and then let everybody else go and tell it.
Nope.
Right?
Nope.
Has to be.
That's why I tell you guys all that have came here. The Most High, you hear the Most High sent you here. But we was only sent to the house of Israel. I wasn't sent to Gad, Nephtali, Dan, none of those. I started out the gate and I showed you guys where I was coming from. Ezekiel 33. Go to the house of Israel. Nobody else. So if somebody else is coming, that's on you. But I say it all the time. This is not for this is not for everybody. It's not. I'm talking to Israel. Not everybody.
Yes, others can hear it. But we're only talking to Israel.
Now let's read here verse 2. Now, did we finish that one? Okay.
And Aaron thy brother shall speak unto Pharaoh that he send the children of Israel out of his land.
Now Moses had an impediment. She had a speech problem. I got a little slight one. I stutter sometime too. But
I got one.
Jesus, every problem that everybody's supposed to have when they open New Testament, Jesus healed all manner of sickness and disease. That was a man that had an impediment in his speech, and Jesus kissed him. Sure did.
And not just a kiss.
Yeah.
He put his tongue in his mouth.
So yes, he did, and touch his tongue.
Then looked at the guys. He said he looked up and sighed. Now take that.
Yeah. Sure did. Now, if I got both my fingers in your ears and I touch your tongue.
How I touch your tongue?
And not only that, he indicated that he spit first.
Sure did. Cleared his throat.
Y'all go read it. He indicated that he spit first. Then he put his fingers in his ear. Then he touched his tongue. Now, why did he clear his mouth out? That's I read it, and the Most High shows me all these little fine little details. Why did he clear his throat? And
never took his fingers out his ears.
If he didn't use his mouth, why would he have to spit?
Never took his fingers out his ears.
That's what the Christians can't tell me. They want to argue, but no, he didn't. But damn it, why did he clear his mouth and spit? If he didn't use his mouth. Well, shit, nobody did. There was French kissing.
So what?
Shit, all day. It's right in the pages. I ain't no fool.
Now, they say he put his fingers in his ears, but he actually was just holding his head.
Yeah.
You get all passionate.
Yeah. Shit, I ain't no fool. Now, let's keep on.
All right.
Where we stop at?
You said you wanted to.
Okay. All right. Now let's go here to the book of Joshua. Now y'all see here that the Most High dealing with Moses. Moses talking to a bush that won't burn up. This is something that will blow your mind. Then he gave him a power stick that turned into a snake, a serpent. Nah, he take the power stick and go down in Egypt and do all kind of shit down there.
All these people on the planet.
All these things.
All these people on the planet, and it ain't telling you God said a damn thing to none of them.
Only Moses.
Ain't nobody running to Moses telling Moses what God told them.
Not one time. Now there was one time when they ran the mouth talking about God, talk to them too.
God got that straight.
And the Most High heard him. He heard him and he came down. Told him to say, shit, Moses is my servant. I talked to Moses face to face. Shit. Now I'm gonna deal with y'all.
I'm gonna do the worst thing to you that could happen to a Hebrew.
I'm gonna deal with y'all.
Took your color from you.
Gonna run your mouth on my servant. Moses is my servant.
What chapter, Joshua?
Now let's go to Joshua, the 10th chapter. We're gonna read a few verses out of it. Start with verse 7. Joshua chapter 7. Chapter 10, verse 7. Joshua chapter 10, verse 7. Now I'm gonna show y'all something here and see, because the Most High gonna do something with you. The Most High gonna do something with you, but when the Most High is dealing with you, He gonna do something with you that everybody gonna know that the Most High dealing with him.
Yes, indeed.
And I'm not telling you that I said this. I'm telling you what others have said to me on many occasions. Man, we know God is talking to you. Ain't nobody on the internet saying what y'all saying here. I mean, countless times. These are not words that we hashed up together and say, well, what we gonna? No. Y'all can read the comments. Y'all see it. I mean, it's still on the page. Now let's start here with let's start with verse 7.
And Joshua ascended from Gilead.
So Joshua
ascended from Gilead. Gilead. He and all the people of war with him, and all the mighty men of valor. And the Lord said unto Joshua, fear them not.
Now all these mighty men of valor is with him. All the men of war is with him. God ain't said a damn thing. God ain't said a damn word to none of them.
Not a word.
None of them. And they playing their part on stage just like Joshua is.
Like Joshua.
But the Most High is only talking to one person. Keep on.
Fear them not, for I have delivered them into all the mighty men's hands.
Your hands.
He said, I've delivered
thine hands.
Thine hands.
Your hands.
There shall not a man of them stand before you.
See that? Not them, but before you, Joshua. It's right in the pages.
Y'all got to know how
right
God
in the pages.
is. God said, I ain't like none of y'all down there. My ways ain't your ways. My thoughts ain't your thoughts. All this stuff you calling and putting on me, your ass gonna pay. I deal with one man at a time. No matter what job I'm doing, how big the job is, how great the job is, how many it includes, I'm going to deal with one man. You want 9?
Keep on going.
Joshua therefore came unto them suddenly and went up from Gilgad all night. And the Lord discomfited them before Israel and slew them with a great slaughter at Gibeon and chased them along the way that goeth up to Beth Horon.
The Lord did this.
And smote them at Ashika and unto Makakataka. And it came to pass, as they fled from before Israel, and were in the going down to Beth Horon, that the Lord
Uh-huh.
cast down great stones
Uh-huh.
from heaven
Uh-huh.
upon them unto a
Zechariah.
Zechariah,
Mm-hmm.
and they did die.
Uh-huh.
They were more which died with hailstones
Uh-huh.
than they whom the children of Israel slew
With
with
the
the
sword.
sword.
All right. Okay. Now check this out now. Let's keep on.
Then spake Joshua to the Lord.
Oh.
Then spake all the men of Israel unto the
The
Lord.
one in charge. The one that he have chosen. That's who talking to the Most High. Nobody else. Keep on.
They knew God respected him and loved him, and they darest not put his name out their mouth in
Keep
vain.
on.
Spoke to the Lord in the day when the Lord delivered up the Amorites before the children of Israel.
Mm-hmm.
And he said in the sight of Israel,
Now, this here is Joshua. Joshua's saying this right here in front of us. See, I ain't got to go around the corner and say nothing to the Most High. I'm going to sit in front of all y'all.
mhm,
Keep on.
Son, stand thou still upon Gibeon,
Uh-huh.
and thou moon in the valley of Ajarlan.
Uh-huh.
And the sun said, Whoop!
Uh-huh.
Still I shall stand.
Uh-huh.
And the moon said, Swoop!
Mm-hmm.
I shall stay.
That's right. That's your stake. Keep on.
Until the people had avenged themselves upon their enemy.
Uh-huh.
Is not this written in the book of Jasper?
Uh-huh.
So the sun stood still in the midst of heaven
Uh-huh.
and hastened not to go down about a whole day.
Look at that. Look at that. Keep on.
And there was no day like that before it or after it.
Listen. These are the Most High's word. See, the Most High will do things with you, and people will know.
Mhm.
Yeah, that is unreal right there. Somebody had to show him that. Somebody tell him that. It's right in the pages. Keep on.
That the Lord hearkened unto the voice of a man.
Uh-huh.
For the Lord fought for Israel.
Now let me just rehash this one more time. Verse 14 says, and there was no day like that before it or after it.
Thank you.
Huh? Now all this motherfucking power, Jesus talking about heroes and all this bullshit right here. Now you want to see some power. This is some power right here. This is true power.
But he knew he couldn't use this, so he said, even the wind, what they say, even the winds and the waves obey him.
This is power. You want to see power? This is power right here. If one want to look at it, there are several ways you can look at it. But look at it from a simple scenario. He stopped time.
Mhm.
Because in our society, time is based on the rising in the rising and the setting of the sun is a day.
Mhm.
So we can say he stopped time.
Mhm.
It's right in the pages. And not only that, it goes even further. He says, and that the Lord hearkened unto the voice
Oh
of a
man.
man. So nobody before him
Nobody.
and nobody after him, that God hearkened to their voice like he hearkened to the voice of Joshua.
Well, I'm gonna be just plain and simple with you.
Right in the
Jesus was
pages.
up there at the mount,
Right in the pages.
and he cried so hard to try to get. He just knew that if I cried so hard, I mean, the man cried blood. They say because he tried so hard to get God to say
And
something.
this here is etched in stone. This here will never, you can't change this. This here will never be changed.
God said, I ain't talking to no
This
man.
here is etched into the fabric of our history. This here will never be changed.
Yep,
You can't change this.
yep.
The Most High says he had never, not one time,
Mm-hmm.
hearkened unto the voice
Oh, man.
of a worm.
Yep.
Hmm? Until Joshua.
What did Abraham say? Oh, Lord, let it be Ishmael. God never hearkened to that.
God said, It's gonna be Isaac. It's gonna be Isaac. I mean, you could go all down through the pages of the Old Testament, and we are. We're not gonna do it all tonight, but we're gonna go as far as we can. But I'm gonna show you here how God deals with one man. But this particular man here, God said he had never, at any time, before or after. He said, in other words, I will never hearken to the voice of a man again after Joshua.
He tried it again. He was hanging up on the cross.
Never.
Abba, Father. Oh, this is your time to come now, Father. Show these people I'm your son. Stop this from happening.
God made a promise with himself.
God, I never heard a word that man said.
God made a promise with himself. He said, I will never hearken to the voice of another man after
Ever
Joshua.
again.
Never. So my brothers and sisters, it's right in the pages. I mean, I can go on and on. Let's keep on going. Let's go to
And all these men so far we'll talk about are all different.
let's go to Judges chapter 14. Let's go to Judges chapter 14. I'm gonna show you something here. Now this is Joshua. Everybody that the Most High called or dealt with, he always did something extraordinary, something that would blow your mind, something that the five sisters could not comprehend. Now let's go here and let's look at Judges chapter 14. Let's start at verse 6.
Okay.
Well, let's do 5. Let's
Right.
do 5, Yeah, let's do. I mean, we really could back up, but for time's sake, let's do 5. Y'all know the story, but I'm gonna try to bring out the high points. Come on.
Then went Samson down,
Talk about Samson.
and his father and his mother,
Uh-huh.
to Timnath,
Uh-huh.
and came to the vineyards of Timnath,
Uh-huh.
and behold, a young lion roareth against him.
A young lion. Y'all see that? Let's keep on.
And the Spirit of the Lord came mightily upon him,
Uh-huh.
and he rent him as he would have rent a kid.
Look at that.
And he had nothing in his hand, but he took not his father or his mother with him
What he had
what
done.
he had done.
Mm-hmm.
And he went down and talked with a woman,
Mm-hmm.
and she pleased Samson well.
Uh-huh. Keep on.
And after a time, he returned to take her.
Mm-hmm.
And he turned aside to see the carcass of the lion.
Uh-huh.
And behold, there was a swarm of bees and honey in the carcass of the lion.
Uh-huh.
And he took thereof in his hands and went on eating,
Uh-huh.
and came to his father and mother.
Uh-huh.
And he gave them, right?
Gave them and they
And
did.
he gave them, and they did eat.
Mm-hmm.
But he told them not what he had taken the honey out of the carcass of the lion.
Uh-huh.
So his father went down unto the woman,
Uh-huh.
and Samson made their feast. For so used the young men to do.
Uh-huh.
And it came to pass, when they saw him, they brought 30 champions to be with him.
Mm-hmm.
And Samson said unto them, I will now put forth a riddle unto you. If you can certainly declare it me within the 7 days of the feast, and find it out, then I will give thee 30 sheets of silver, change of garments.
Uh-huh.
Let me get down here. Hold on, y'all. But if ye cannot declare it to me, then shall ye give me 30 sheets and their change of garment. And they said unto him, Put forth thy riddle, that we may hear it. And he said unto them, Out of the eater came forth meat, and out of the strong came forth sweetness. And they could not in 3 days expound the riddle. And it came to pass on the 7th day that they said unto Samson's wife, Entice thy husband, that he may declare unto us the riddle, lest we burn thee and thy father's house with fire. Have ye called us to take that we have? That we have? Is it not so? And Samson's wife wept before him and said, Thou doest hate me, and lovest me not. Thou hast put forth a riddle unto the children of my people, and hast not told it me. And he said unto her, Behold, I have not told it my father nor my mother, and shall I tell it thee? Let me get down here. And she wept before him for 7 days, while their feast lasted. And it came to pass on the 7th day that he told her, because she lay sore upon him. Oh, baby, tell me. How did you got to tell me? And she told the riddle to the children of her people. And the men of the city said unto him on the 7th day, before the sun went down, What is sweeter than honey? And what is stronger than a lion? And he said unto them, If ye had not plowed with my heifer, ye had not found out my riddle. And the Spirit of the Lord came upon him, and he went down to Ashkelon, and slew 30 men of them, and took their spoils, and gave change of garments unto them which expounded the riddle. And his anger was kindled, and he went up to his father's house. But Samson's wife was given to his champion, whom he had used as his friend.
See that? But now, when the Spirit of the Most High come upon you, it's going to change you.
Yep.
It's going to change you. You're not going to be yourself. You can't be yourself. And we say it all the time. We're not capable of doing this right here. We're not. And I depend on him all the time. She does. Because we know without him, we can't do this.
Yep.
This is impossible.
One man. I ain't not met not now black person ever done what Samson done.
Now, we're going to close out here, but I'm just going to name a few things here, to let you guys, you guys can go ahead and read it. But you guys know when the Most High dealt with Solomon, he gave Solomon the wisdom, the knowledge of understanding, and that he said that he made Solomon so smart until, let's go there. Okay. Let's go there. Let me see, can I find that real quick. Let's go to 1 Kings. 1 Kings chapter 3. Let's read that. And then we're gonna close with that. Let's do that. 1 Kings chapter 3.
And see, stressing the point that Moses was the meekest man on the face of the earth. Abraham wasn't the meekest man.
So it wasn't.
Samson wasn't the meekest man.
Mm-mm.
They're all different.
They're all different.
When God chooses that one, he's nothing like any of the other ones he's ever dealt with, or any other ones in the future he's going to deal with.
That's right.
Where you want to start?
Now let's start with verse 5. Chapter 3, verse 5.
Okay. In Gibeon, the Lord appeared to Solomon in a dream by night.
Everybody.
Yep.
Everybody.
Solomon is everybody. No.
I mean,
We gotta have some fun. But y'all got to see this for what it is. When we say things like that, you got your Bible right in front of you. You see it for yourself.
it's right in the pages.
Appeared to who? Solomon.
One individual. One individual. Why do you think all these stories are in here? All these stories are in here because he's dealing with one person.
And listen, these are all different dispensations of time.
Because King David has moved up to see.
All different dispensations of
David
time.
is not a king any longer. Solomon is king. David is still alive. But Solomon is king. Keep on.
And God said, ask what I shall give thee.
Mm-hmm.
And Solomon said, thou hast shown unto thy servant David, my father,
Mm-hmm.
great mercy, according as he walked before thee in truth
Mm-hmm.
and in righteousness
Uh-huh.
and in uprightness of heart with thee.
Uh-huh.
And thou hast kept for him this great kindness,
Mm-hmm.
that thou hast given him a son to sit on his throne.
And his name is damn sure not Jesus, it's Solomon.
Thank you. As it is in the future when Jesus comes and dies on the cross and raises up after that and comes back. And when did he ever sit on Solomon's throne?
Never.
So we know he's not talking about him. As it is this day and now, O Lord my God, thou hast made thy servant king instead of David my father, because I only use one at a time.
That's right.
And I am but a little child. I know not how to go out or come in.
But don't worry about
I ain't
that.
smart like them ones that's coming. Them ones in the future, boy, they gonna know it all. They gonna be the sharpest tack in the box. He said, I ain't nothing.
The Most High says, you ain't but a little child. I'm going to use you. I'm going to use you. See, because it's not about what you know. It's about who you know.
Or trying to prove to somebody what you know.
See, it's all about you being known by the Most High.
Thank you.
That's what it's all about. You can go to school and learn how to read. You can read fluently all day long. He'll pass right by your ass. Pass by you faster than a damn 747 jet be flying in mid-flight.
Sure enough.
Oh, but I can read. I've been to college. He doesn't give a damn about that bullshit.
Sure enough.
Because it'll be all you and none of him. He wants to get the glory. If I could use somebody who they say is stupid, or one that is dumb, that everybody can see that they can't read, then I'm gonna get all the glory because they're gonna say God is doing that.
That has to be God.
They say it all the time. Now let's keep on.
And thy servant is in the midst of thy people, which thou hast chosen.
All right.
Got to be chosen by God.
Got to be chosen.
A great people that cannot be numbered nor counted for multitude. Give therefore all them people.
Thy servant.
Everybody with us.
Me, thy servant.
All the ones that I'm going to be over.
Thy servant.
An understanding heart.
That's what he said. That's what he said. Give me Right in the pages. Keep on.
To judge thy people,
See that?
that I may with all them people discern between good and bad. For who is able to judge this thy so great a people?
Mm-hmm.
Now, one thing, listen, y'all, we told y'all the last lesson. Deborah was over all them people.
Sure was.
God never one time said, Deborah, no, this job is going to be hard. And there's so many people.
Never
We'll
did.
pick a whole bunch of them. We'll just go out
We
there and get
did.
75,000 of them.
We
And then
did.
we'll just, have them working all and doing all this stuff. We'll have them do this and do that. No, 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 no. And don't try to go back to Moses.
Mm-hmm.
Moses, when they were out in the wilderness and he told them to put them in camps and then pick folks. But God had to put that spirit of Moses on them. Ain't
Sure
nobody
did.
saying they got the
Sure
spirit
did.
of LD.
Sure did.
Not a soul.
They put the Most High put that spirit that was on Moses on them.
On them.
It's right in the pages. Now let's keep on going here now because he says here
He wanted to be, put it on me.
and the speech.
For who is able to judge this thy so great a people?
Mm-hmm.
And the speech pleased the Lord
Uh-huh.
that Solomon had asked this thing.
See that? See that? The Most High knew what he was doing when he picked Solomon. He knew it.
Right.
He knew what he had put inside him. He had put that spirit inside him to love his people.
Mm-hmm.
And he wanted to do it in a fashion where he would be pleasing the Most High. He said, give me that spirit that I may judge this great people of yours.
Mm-hmm.
Let's keep on.
And God said unto him,
Mm-hmm.
because thou hast asked this thing,
Yeah.
and hast not asked for thyself long life,
Mm-hmm.
neither hast asked riches for thyself,
Mm-hmm.
nor hast asked the life of thine enemies,
Mm-hmm.
but hast asked for thyself understanding to discern judgment.
Mm-hmm.
Behold, I have done according to thy word.
Uh-huh.
Lo, I have given thee a wise and an understanding heart,
See that?
so that there was none like thee before thee.
Now y'all see here again. See here?
You're going to be exceptionally
See here?
different when God deals with you.
Do y'all see this? See, so all this other stuff out here, like I keep on telling you guys. I mean, they can get mad at me out there and say, well, he think he's the only one. I mean, it's right in the pages. I'm not making up anything. It's right in the pages. And see, like, if something was to happen to us where we can't get you guys the message, don't anyone go off on the rabbit trails like our ancestors did when Moses went up on the mountain to be with the Most High for 40 days.
Mm-hmm.
And when he came back, they done made them a calf down there. And they said, well, we don't know what done happened to Moses. This guy called Moses. Don't run off on the rabbit trails.
Cause remember how the story ended.
It didn't end well
God
at
don't
all.
like that. Especially when he's brought you understanding that you would know better. All right. But he says now,
Let's
he
keep on.
said, this is going to drive this point home to y'all because we're showing you the difference between all the people that God chooses. So that there was none like thee before thee,
Mm-hmm.
neither after thee shall any arise like unto you.
Now see that? I said
Only
all
one.
the time. And not only I said,
Broke the mold.
there is others that if you go back and read the comments, they say it all the time. Ain't nobody like you. Nobody.
Everybody saying what you say.
Nobody out there. I don't give a damn if they got 25,000 following behind them. There's no one out there like me or her.
Be like the
You
real.
can search high and low, it ain't there. Because he used this one
One at a time, y'all.
in a dispensation of time. I don't care what somebody may say, they can simply want to say, I don't care.
No matter.
Who you gonna believe, them or the word of the Most High? I'm not saying believe me, believe the Most High. Believe them or believe the Most High. Don't be held between two opinions, like the word says. Either you gonna believe the Most High, either you gonna believe them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm showing it to you right in the pages.
Or you form your own opinion, because there's some doing that now.
I'm showing it to you right there. I showed you. It's all through the pages. One that he deal with, nobody's come behind them like them. He may bring somebody else in another dispensation of time, but they will not be like him.
And they had
Keep
children.
on.
Their children were not like them. They're not like them. None came just like them.
Okay.
All right.
Let's go on down to 14 now.
Okay.
And then we're gonna jump down to 23.
You're 113, right?
Yeah, let's do 13 too. 13
And I have also given thee that which thou hast not asked, both riches and honor, so that there shall not be any among the kings like unto thee all thy days.
See that? All the days of his life, there's not gonna be a king like Solomon. Not one. But I'm just numb that. No. What you're doing is you're coming against the word of the Most High. In reality, you're calling the Most High a lie.
Yep.
That's what you're doing, because it's right in the pages. He's saying one thing and you saying something else. He said, how can two walk together except they agree? Either you're going to agree with him, either you're not a part of him. One of the two. So Charles said, yo, now let's keep on down. Let's walk on down here. Let's walk down to do 14. Yeah, let's do that.
And if thou wilt walk in my ways and keep my statutes and my commandments, as thy father David did walk, then I will lengthen thy days.
Okay, now let's jump down to verse 23 in that same book.
Let me get down to 23.
Now let's do that one.
Then said the king, the one saith, this is my son that liveth, and thy son is the dead. And the other saith, nay, but thy son is the dead, and my son is the living. Okay, now y'all know the story.
These are two women that had two little infants, and one of them was very, very reckless with her infant, and she rolled over on her baby and smothered the baby, in her sleep. Then she got up and then slipped her baby over there,
The dead child.
and then got her baby that was alive and brought it back over there. But now you know why they can do stuff like that? Because they all was black.
Yep.
Yeah. They was all black.
They all looked alike.
They all looked alike. But anyway, Solomon here gonna put that spirit that the Most High in him at
that
work.
Wisdom that he gave him.
At work.
That understanding and discernment.
You're gonna see here. Now check it out now. Keep on.
And the king said, bring me a sword. And they brought a sword before the king. And the king said, divide the living child in two, and give half to the one and half to the other.
See that? See that? Now see, that's really put some pressure. See, because when you love somebody, when you truly love someone, and somebody put some pressure on your ass like that, there, you gonna squeal. You gonna squeal. Because her womb quiver for her young
baby.
Her young baby. Look what she does.
Then spake the woman whose the living child was unto the king. For her bowels yearned upon her
See
son.
that?
And she said, "Oh my Lord, give her the living child,
Uh-huh.
and in no wise slay it." But the other said,
Uh-huh.
"Let it be neither mine nor thine,
Mm-hmm.
but divided."
See that? Now see,
Because her son was dead, so she was shitty
yeah.
anyway.
See, I wouldn't call her a mother just because she had a baby. I call her a mammy.
Hmm.
Yeah, I call her a mammy. See, because she doesn't love the child. And see, as a matter of fact, she didn't even love her own child because she
And
was
she was
so fucking
careless with it.
reckless.
She laid
She,
and
she was
rolled
she was so
all over
reckless.
him.
But here's somebody else's child. If you don't care anything about yours, what you do? What you care
What you
about
think she's gonna do with that
somebody
one?
else's? She said divided.
Cut it. I'll take half of it.
Keep on.
Then the king answered and said, "Give her the living child, and in no wise slay it. She is the
Is
mother
mother. See
thereof."
that? But the other thing, just because one have a baby, that don't make it be no mother. It doesn't. It's right in the pages. This thing here didn't give a damn. This thing was so careless. But keep
And we're
on.
gonna read two scenarios of how our people were back then and how our people are today.
Uh-huh.
Here we go. And all
Mm-hmm.
Israel heard of the judgment which the king had judged,
Uh-huh.
and they feared the king,
Mm-hmm.
for they saw that the wisdom of God was in him
Mm-hmm.
to do
To
judgment.
do judgment.
Now we're going to come to
Mm-hmm.
2018. And all the people of color heard the
Mm-hmm.
judgment which the king had judged.
Mm-hmm.
And they all said, "Well, if that motherfucker can do it, I
I
can
can
too.
too.
Ain't no big eyes, no little U's. He
Mm-hmm.
can do it, I can do
I
it.
can do
I
it
got,
too.
I got just as much sense as he got.
Mm-hmm.
God talks to me. He tells me all kind of
I
things.
can judge.
God said, I got some motherfuckers coming, y'all. These some crazy sons of bitches. Y'all don't know them.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't nothing like y'all. Y'all knew me. These did not know me. I chose these fools though."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But right in the pages though, one cannot deny this. It's right in the pages. And know what they said? We can't lie to him.
That king will call us out.
We can't lie to him. We can't trick him. See, when you know that you can't lie to a person, and you know that you can't get one over them, you respect them.
You should, but not these of today.
They don't. They
Y'all
don't
got
fear
y'all if
though.
y'all
They
only
don't fear.
knew
They
what
don't
these
fear. They
people
don't fear.
say.
They don't fear. They don't fear. No, they
Israel,
don't.
you love the Most High God. You love your high priest. You love the high priestess. You treat us with the utmost respect.
Yes.
You didn't have
Yes.
to, because you don't have to respect us. You got to respect God. But you love us because
Mm-hmm.
you know what you're hearing from us. You don't hear from anyone else. So
Mm-hmm.
you know we are not the ones bringing you this wisdom. The Most High
That's right.
God is.
That's
And you
him.
are so humbled before him
Mm-hmm.
and so thankful that
Mm-hmm.
he gives you this understanding.
Mm-hmm.
But those that are not the chosen of the Most
That's
High
right. They
God,
always come with some
they
bullshit.
buck him and they
Always
hate
come with some
him
bullshit.
and they hate that he did not choose them.
Always comes with some bullshit. And I tell them all the time, we're not going to change anything
I'm
here.
changing
I
him.
mean,
You should know by now.
you can, show that you don't like it, but that doesn't mean that we're not changing nothing.
Sure ain't.
Ain't nothing going to change here. And we're going to keep on giving it to the people just like the Most High give it to
We're gonna
us.
try to give it.
And I'm going to continue to show them all the love that the Most High have put inside me.
That's right.
I'm going to show it to my sisters and brothers
That's right.
because we're in this together. And we're waiting on Elijah together. And oh, I just I just told the rib the other day, I'd be so glad when Elijah shows
Oh,
up.
I'm so happy,
I'd be
y'all.
so
We just
glad.
can't wait. Because I want to do something to my boss. No, I'm just joking. I like my boss. He got me on the damn 12-hour days and killing me.
There's a lot of my dad want to listen to,
No, I'm just joking, though. He pretty cool.
but I'm gonna wait.
Pretty cool cattle.
I'm gonna wait till the Most High come. Then we'll deal with that then.
Yeah, whatever God wants me to
We'll deal with
do, I'm
that
going to
then. But
do.
yes, it's quite a few, especially in the little town I came from. It's quite a few. It's
We don't
quite a
want
few,
you
boy.
reminiscing. We're good with that, y'all.
Quite a few, boy. I tell you.
Y'all
But
got a list.
anyway,
I know all you Hebrews got a list. Y'all got a
anyway,
list.
anyway, my brothers and sisters, we thank you guys for allowing us to come into your homes, and we thank the Most High.
Yes, indeed.
We truly. I mean, I cry out to him, and I just thank him for all the wisdom and all the understanding and all the love that he have given us.
Yes.
For his people.
Yes, and we also want to thank you for your wonderful. Y'all just don't
Yes.
know because I'm so tired, and it's easy to make me cry when I'm tired because I'm not in control of my emotions like I would be when I'm well rested and I think I'm
Yeah.
strong and powerful. But y'all say some of the most blessed, wonderful things to
Mm-hmm.
us. We just love y'all so
Yep.
much.
That's
You
right.
just, and I mean, it's such a joy to come on here and then when you comment the beautiful things you comment. I know these got to be our people. These got to
Mm-hmm.
be our people because you get it. You understand
Yep.
it. It makes sense to you. You
Mm-hmm.
tell us all the time, this makes so much
Yep.
sense.
Mm-hmm.
I've been struggling with this
Yep.
thing.
And and truly and honestly, it does give us great joy because
Yes, it does.
when you see something and then somebody else say, "Oh, no, I said," I mean, it makes you feel
Make me
so
feel
good
good.
because now somebody else see the same thing
You see.
that you see.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, we just thank you guys. We thank the Most High for you, and we just love you guys to
Just
death.
love
You
you.
know what I mean? So we're gonna close out our Sabbath teaching here tonight, and as always, we want you guys to come back. On our
Hope
next
pray the Most
Sabbath.
High bring us something for the
That the
next
Most High
Sabbath.
bring us something. We'll be here on our next Sabbath.
Yes, indeed.
So my brothers and sisters, until next time,
Shalom,
shalom.
family.